We're good. Welcome in to Larry H. Miller Field. Has some technical difficulties, but we are underway between the 20 seed Spanish Fork and the 1 seed Maple Mountain. On the mound for Spanish Fork is Caden Lamson. Caden Lamson coming in with a 2.47 ERA. Starting things off for the Golden Eagles was A.J. Thomas. A.J. Thomas with the lead-off single to get things started here. As we'll take it to number 3, Cole Erickson in the 2 spot for the Golden Eagles. Top of the first inning, 1 runner on first base, 3 balls, no strikes. Called strike 1, make it a 3-1 count here to Cole Erickson from Caden Lamson. Spanish Fork has won 6 in a row, swept Alta in the Super Regionals, 11-1 in Game 1, 7-4 in Game 2 to sweep the 4 seed. Upset 5 seed Cypress 7-4 last night on an absolute tear are the Dons. As a walk here, drawn by Cole Erickson, has a man on first and second for number 12, Kai Chrisman. Kai Chrisman, just a monster at the plate this year. Oklahoma State commit, the junior, 18 home runs, 446 average, 1.750 OPS. That is not a stat error. 1.750 OPS. In a walk-off grand slam yesterday, says my cameraman. Had to remind me there. Maple Mountain beat Viewmont 10-0 last night. Chrisman at the plate, no outs. Runners on first and second. He'll take strike 1 in from Caden Lamson. 5 RBIs for Chrisman last night. Playing third base is Cy Chrisman. Mentioned it, 446 average, 37 hits, 55 RBIs, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 18 home runs, and 20 walks. Swing and a miss on the 0-1 from Caden Lamson, makes it an 0-2 count. Runner advances, runners at the corner with no outs on the steal from the leadoff single, A.J. Thomas. A walk from Cole Erickson. He'll get to second base as well on the double steal. Second and third, nobody out for Cy Chrisman. Here comes the 0-2 from Lamson. Low and away, ball 1. Grand slam last night for Cy Chrisman for the 10-0 mercy rule against Viewmont. Swing and a miss. Cy Chrisman goes down swinging. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. First strikeout of the day comes from Caden Lamson. That'll bring us Mick Winward, number 8, batting in the cleanup spot. Winward, 417 OPS, 16 runs, 25 hits, 22 RBIs for the junior, 1.228 OPS. Batters all throughout the Golden Eagle lineup with over 1.0 OPSs. Combination of slugging percentage and on-base percentage. Ball 1 low here. 1-2 count here coming to Mick Windward. Caden Lamson struck out Cy Chrisman. Ball low there, make it 2-2 on the count. Having some technical difficulties with our scoreboard, getting that fixed right now. 2-2 count, runners on second and third for Mick Windward. Called, strike three, late call there. 2 outs here on 2 strikeouts from Caden Lamson. Lamson coming in with a 2.47 ERA and 34 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts, 6 walks, 12 earned runs, 26 hits on the year. With 2 outs here in the top of the first inning, we'll bring up the designated hitter, number 40, Reese Johnson. Two outs here in the top of the first. Runners on second and third, a single, leadoff single, and a walk in the second batter. Couple of steals got us to this point. Fouled back, 0-1. Foul down the left field line. Right at third base. Make it 0-2. Scoreboard is all ready to go. Here in the top of the first inning. And the third strikeout of the inning retires a side for Caden Lamson. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the top of the first inning. Excellent start here for the Spanish Fork Dons. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Tied up 0-0 after a message from our sponsor.
With a TabSpend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. TabSpend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. TabSpend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back to Brigham Young University in our final game of the 4-game round 2 of bracket play. Spanish Fork Dons versus the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. The loser will take on Viewmont tomorrow at 1:30. The winner will get whoever wins between the loser here today and Viewmont at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Caden Lamson worked out of a runner at second and a runner at third in the top of the first inning with no outs. 3 straight strikeouts, stranded both runners in scoring position. As we'll start things off here, Jeremiah Hill on the mound for the Golden Eagles. Jeremiah Hall, 2.17 ERA, 6-1 record, 38 2/3 innings pitched, 53 strikeouts to 14 walks, and just 12 earned runs on the season. Boston Duval starts things off taking ball 1. Boston Duval in the 1 spot, playing in right field today for the Dons. The junior, 364 average, 933 OPS, 36 hits, 19 RBIs, 1 home run, and 12 walks. For the man playing in right field and in the 1 spot today, he'll take ball 2 outside. A packed crowd here at Brigham Young University for this highly anticipated winners bracket matchup. Both teams winning yesterday in their respective games to face off today. Called strike 1 on the inside corner of the plate. Swing and a miss. Full count here, 3-2 to Boston Duval to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. Called strike 3 on the full count. Out number 1. Strikeout number 1 for Jeremiah Hill. Jeremiah Hall on the mound. Been incredible this year for the Golden Eagles. One of their most consistent pitchers, second most innings pitched for the Golden Eagles. Nixon Warren up at the plate, fouls it off. Right field side, number 8 hitting in the 2 spot. Center fielder is Nixon Warren. Warren coming in, 350 average, 35 hits, 14 RBIs, 12 walks, 958 OPS. Ball behind Nixon. Make it a 2-1 count. Bottom of the first inning, 1 out. Nixon Warren, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, a double, and a triple. Last night, as this is barehanded at the mound by Jeremiah Hall. A 1-3 ground out for the second out of the inning here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Trig Cloward as he takes strike 1 on the outside rail. Trig Cloward, number 14 in the 3 spot, the catcher. 329 average, 23 hits, 14 RBIs for the freshman. As he pokes this one into right field, that ball will drop for a 2-out single. The freshman, Trig Cloward, unfazed here to start this game off in the bottom of the first inning. A single with 2 outs for the first base runner of the night for the Dons. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jackie Sorensen, number 12. In game 2 versus Alta, in the sweep, 2 hits, 4 RBIs, and a triple for Sorensen. The senior, swing and a miss. Number 12, 337 average, 874 OPS, 33 hits, 20 walks, 15 walks, 20 RBIs, I should say. Takes ball 1 outside, even count 1-1. Mentioned it before. Spanish Fork rattling off 6 straight wins in their last 6 games. Just been unbelievable. Here down the stretch of the season, as he'll take strike 2 here from Jeremiah Hall. 1-2 count, 2 outs here. Man on first in the bottom of the first inning. That ball's fouled out Count remains 1-2. One-two pitch here from Hall. Over the head of Jackie Sorensen. Count evens up 2-2. Fouled back into the netting. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-out single from Trig Cloward has him at first base. Jackie Sorensen in the batter's box. Right-handed hitter up against the right-handed pitcher. Righty on righty matchup. Throw back to first base. Checking on Trig Cloward. He'll cover the bag and we'll reset. And that ball's away. Trig Cloward, he's going to dig for second base. Excuse me, that's a pinch runner for Trig Cloward. Jesse Harrison, the junior. Harrison pinch running here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-2 count. Count runs full. As an errant pitch from the catcher to first base. Puts a runner in scoring position here for Jackie Sorensen. Working back in the count to make it 3-2. Here is the payoff. Swung on into right field, playable, and that will do it at the end of the first inning. 0-0, all tied up. We'll be right back. And we are back here at Brigham Young University. Leading off things in the top of the second is number 22, Jeremiah Hall. Caden Lamson, 3 strikeouts to end the first inning. He'll get a strike right here to start things off in the second. Jeremiah Hall, the pitcher, number 22. Batting stats on the year for the freshman, 361 average. 30 hits, 17 strikeouts, 17 RBIs, 12 walks, 989 OPS. Count evens up at 1 apiece for Hall. Swing and a miss, make it 1-2. Caden Lamson tags Hall in the shoulder. That'll be a leadoff man on first base on the hit by pitch. That's going to bring up Chase Johnston. Playing first baseman today, wearing number 17 in the 7 spot. Johnston, 308 average, 859 OPS, 24 hits, 16 RBIs, 17 walks for the senior. No outs here in the top of the second inning. Jeremiah Hall with the hit by pitch. We'll get a pinch runner for Maple Mountain here at first base. It'll be number 7, Nash Ferguson. As Johnson takes ball 1. Runner will go. Nash Ferguson standing up will steal second base. Runner in scoring position here for Chase Johnston. Two-0 count coming from Caden Lamson. 2-0 pitch, swung on, fouled back, 2-1 count here for Johnston. Two hits, 2 RBIs last night in the win over Viewmont for Johnston. No outs, runner at second. Nash Ferguson pinch running. Slow roller over to first base. And that will be out number 1. As Sammy Dart beats out Chase Johnston to the bag. Runner will advance to third base. 1 out here in the top of the second. Runner on third. Sawyer Leifson, center fielder, number 13, batting in the 8th spot tonight for the Golden Eagles. Leifson, 420 average, 1.059 OPS, 34 hits, 23 RBIs, 9 walks for the senior. As he'll take strike 1. Oh, 1 coming here from Lamson. Swing and a miss, make it 0-2. Lamson ahead in the count here with a 1 out and a man on third. Oh, 2 pitch. Check swing, he did not go. Appeal to the first base umpire. 1-2 for Leifson. Playing in center field for the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles defense. Caught looking is Leifson. Strikeout number 4 here from Caden Lamson in a big spot. Holds the runner at third. Now 2 outs in the top of the second. Hayden Hyatt playing shortstop, wearing number 2 in the 9 spot for the Golden Eagles. Runner on third base, 2 outs, 4 strikeouts here through an inning and 2/3 for Caden Lamson. 1-0 pitch outside. Ball hit high into left field. Will it be playable? It will not be. Off the wall. That will bring home a run. Hyatt trying to go for the Little League home run, and he will, sliding headfirst in. Inside the park home run for Hayden Hyatt. Drove in the runner from third. And the dugout is there to meet him. He is energetic right now. 2-0 lead for Maple Mountain.
Now play number 1, A.J. Thomas.
Back to the top of the lineup after the Little League home run from the 9 spot, Hayden Hyatt. 2-0 pitch. Called strike, make it 2-1 on A.J. Thomas. Single in the first for Thomas. Called strike 2, even count, 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Inside the park, home run from Hayden Hyatt to drive in 2 runs in the last at-bat just moments ago. Swung on into left center field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Turning the corner, digging for 2 is A.J. Thomas, and he will get in there sliding head first. Getting greedy right there, digging for a double, and he makes it in, sliding it head first. Showing off the wheels is the one-hitter, prototypical one-hitter, using those wheels to dig for extra bases. Two-out double for A.J. Thomas. That'll bring up the 3-hitter. Cole Erickson walked in his first at-bat. Runner in scoring place on second base. 2 outs, top of the second. Cole Erickson fires it down the left field line. A.J. Thomas trot back to second base. Cole Erickson coming in on the year, .250 average, .691 OPS, 16 hits, 11 RBIs, 14 walks for the senior. One pitch coming from Caden Lamson. Called strike 2. A.J. Thomas thought about stealing third, thought better of it, heading back to second base. Lamson steps off the mound. Trig Cloward, the catcher, going out to have a little word with Lamson. He'll trot back and we'll reset. 0-2 count, 2 outs, top of the second inning. Cole Erickson in the batter's box. Righty on a righty matchup between Lamson and Erickson. Ball popped up behind home plate. A.J. Thomas was gunning for third. He'll trot back to second base. Oh, 2 pitch coming here from Caden Lamson. Called strike 3, looking out number 3 in the inning. Strikeout number 5 for Caden Lamson, but not before an inside the park home run drove in 2 runs for the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. They lead over the Spanish Fork Dons 2-0 here, headed to the bottom of the second. Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field. Number 20, Pratt Morley, the shortstop, going to lead things off here for the Dons. In the 5 spot for Spanish Fork. Morley, .329 average on the year, 1.003 OPS, 26 hits, 20 RBIs, 13 walks. Ball outside. That ball hit sharply to second base. Can't make the play. And that'll be a leadoff single here for Pratt Morley to start things off in the bottom of the second for the Dons. Sammy Dart will step up to the plate. Number 6 playing first base in the 6th spot
Now playing the 6th,
for Spanish Fork. Sammy Dart, 2.69 average on the year, .769 OPS. Leads the Dons with 21 walks. As he'll take ball 1 inside. .21 hits, 8 RBIs for Dart, just a sophomore. Playing incredibly well for the Dons. He'll take strike 1, even count 1-1. Jeremiah Hall on the mound, 1 strikeout. That ball fouled back, make it 1-2. Jeremiah Hall, just a true freshman. Been incredible this year for the Golden Eagles. Bright future ahead of him. 2-2 count, even up. Here to Sammy Dart. Full count here. Ball inside 3-2 to Sammy Dart. Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning, Maple Mountain with a 2-0 lead over Spanish Fork. That'll be ball 4 on the full count. Runner advances to second base, number 20, Pratt Morley, after his leadoff single. And a no-out walk, followed by Sammy Dart. Here to put a man on first and second, nobody out. Matai Johnson, designated hitter, wearing number 17, hitting 7 in the Dons order. First pitch coming. Hit up the center. Double play ball in play, and that will do it. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Runner advances to third, but a double play ball put into play by Matai Johnson. Six, 4-3 double play. Swing and a miss here from Cody McLean. Number 10, McLean, second baseman. Batting 8 in the Dons lineup. 229 average, 631 OPS. He hits one sharply to third base. Throw over to first will be made, and that's going to do it here in the bottom of the second inning. Jeremiah Hall working out of a runner on first and second with no outs, limiting the damage. Maple Mountain leads 2-0 headed to the top of the third. We'll be right back.
With a TabSpend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. TabSpend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
And we are back here at Larry H. Miller Field at Brigham Young University. Cy Chrisman leading off things here for the Golden Eagles in the top of the third inning. Maple Mountain leading 2-0 early on here in the 20 seed versus 1 seed matchup. Spanish Fork with a couple of upsets to get to this point. Maple Mountain doing what people expected of them. Not a winner-go-home game. The loser will take on Viewmont tomorrow, but a game that would be absolutely crucial in both teams' hunt for a state championship. Crispin starting things off here. We'll take ball 1. Take ball 2 in the dirt. 2-0 count here to Crispin. Three-0 count here. Crispin, a guy I expect to have the green light on a 3-0 count. We'll see if he takes. He will take. That'll be a lead-off walk on 4 pitches here from Cy Crispin. That'll bring up Mick Winward, struck out in the first. For the junior, playing in left field today. Winward, 4.17, part of this excellent junior class that Maple Mountain has put together. 1.228 OPS, 25 hits, 22 RBIs, 20 walks, and just 70 plate appearances. Leadoff man at first base. Mick Winward looking for the bunt. It'll be ball 1 instead. One-0 pitch. Low once again, make it 2-0 to Mick Winward. Beautiful night for baseball. Stands are packed here for this Spanish Fork versus Maple Mountain matchup in the winner's bracket of Bracket 1. Both teams will play tomorrow regardless. 2-0 pitch coming from Lamson. Line right at the shortstop. Take a peek over at first base. But Cy Crispin will cover. Pratt Morley makes the play at shortstop. Out number 1 in the top of the 3rd inning.
Now the plate number 40, Reese Johnson.
That'll bring up Reese Johnson, number 40, batting in the 5 spot. Struck out in the 1st inning. One of Caden Lamson's 5 strikeouts through the first 2. Maple Mountain leads 2-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Ball outside, 1-0 count. Swing and a miss from Johnson, even count 1-1. Reese Johnson coming in, the senior, 342 average. 13 hits, 12 RBIs, 5 walks, 1.026 average. Here's the 1-1 from Lamson. Ball gets through. Cy Crispin gonna dig for 3rd. He will. Late throw, not in time. Sliding feet first. Will be safe at 3rd. Cy Crispin with a double steal on the wild pitch. Running from 1st to 3rd. 2-1 count here for Reese Johnson with a man at 3rd now. 1 out, top of third, 2-1 count. Coming to Johnson. Fouled back, even count, 2-2. Full count here on ball 3. Maple Mountain trying to add to their lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. Called strike on the full count, Caden Lamson. Strikeout number 6 for out number 2 in the inning. Absolute paint right there on the called strikeout. Cy Crispin remains at third base. Jeremiah Hall, the pitcher. 2 innings of scoreless ball so far for number 22. Take strike 1. Hit by pitch in the 2nd inning for the freshman. Take ball 1. One pitch here from Lamson. Ball 2 low. Jeremiah Hall doing it all. 2.17 ERA. 3.61 batting average. Swiss Army knife. As he takes strike 2. 2-2 count even. 2 outs, top of the 3rd. Two from Lamson. Swung on, foul tip. We'll reset and do it again. Flared into foul territory, right side, out of play. Remains 2-2. Number 17, Chase Johnston on deck for the Golden Eagles. 2-2 pitch. Just foul down the 3rd base line. Jason Pinter tried to make a play there. Luckily, goes foul. Holds Cy Crispin at 3rd. Another foul ball. Count stays at 2-2. Swung on and missed to end the inning. Caden Lamson, strikeout number 7 on the evening through 3 innings of work. We'll take it to the bottom of the 3rd. Maple Mountain Golden Eagles up 2-0 on the Spanish Fork Dons. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back.
With a TabSpend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
And we are back here at Larry H. Miller Field at Brigham Young University. Jason Pinter, the 9, spot number 16, playing third base, will lead off the bottom of the third inning. Maple Mountain with a 2-0 lead over Spanish Fork. Jason Pintar, just the freshman, will take strike one. 344 batting average on the year, 22 hits, 10 RBIs, 18 walks, second on the team in walks, 853 OPS for number 16. As he fouls it off quickly, 0-2. Freshman on freshman, righty on righty. Oh, 2 pitch here from Hall. Ball one high. One, 2 count. Leadoff man, Jason Pintar. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 here for Jeremiah Hall for out number 1 in the bottom of the third inning. We'll take it back to the top of the order with number 9, Boston Duvall, struck out in the first. Hit this one sharply to shortstop. Play made at first base. Second out of the inning on a 6-3 ground out. Just like that, 2 outs in the inning for Jeremiah Hall.
Now play number 8, Nixon Warren.
We'll take it to Nixon Warren, number 8 center fielder, grounded out in the first inning. Batting number 2, swing and a miss for strike 1. Bottom of the third inning. Here in round 2 of bracket play, here in the winner's bracket. Even count 1-1 on the take from Warren. Called strike on the inside corner of the plate. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Here in the bottom of the third, Jeremiah Hall scoreless through 2 2/3 thus far. This one's flared into right center. That ball's gonna drop. Nixon Warren sliding feet first, digging for 2. 2-out double for Warren. Sophomore Nixon Warren trying to start a 2-out rally here in the third. 8th double on the season for the sophomore center fielder. Runner in scoring position here for Trig Cloward. Singled in the first inning. Looking to drive home the runner, and just like that, he will. Shot into left field. Gonna be a single for Trig Cloward, and he is fired up. Spanish Fork on the board, cutting into the Maple Mountain lead. 2-1, just like that. Trig Cloward, pair of singles in this game already. Just a freshman phenoms all around the field for both teams today, and they're showing out so far. RBI single for Trig Cloward, second knock of the evening. It'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jackie Sorensen. Flew out in the first. 2 outs here with a man on first. Takes strike 1. First earned run of the night for Jeremiah Hall. #20 seed Spanish Fork, 1 seed Maple Mountain. Strike two, 0-2. Just like that from Jeremiah Hall to Jackie Sorensen. 4 hits for Spanish Fork, 1 run. 3 hits for Maple Mountain, 2 runs. (0-2) pitch. This ball skied into foul territory, right side, remains 0-2. (0-2) pitch coming from Jeremiah Hall to Jackie Sorensen. And that grazed Jackie Sorensen. He will take first base. It'll move Trig Cloward over to first. Excuse me, that's a pinch runner. Jesse Harrison, the junior, pinch running for Cloward. Get a chat at the mound with Jeremiah Hall after the hit by pitch. 2 base runners here in a 2-out rally. Double to start things off. Nixon Warren drove home by Trig Cloward on the single. And a hit by pitch by Jackie Sorensen has a man at first and second with 2 outs for Pratt Morley. Pratt Morley singled in the second. Has a chance to tie things up or take the lead here in the bottom of the third. What a story this Spanish Fork team has been the last week and change. Upset after upset, trying to do it again here in the winner's bracket of the 5A Utah State Tournament. Jeremiah Hall remains on the mound to face Pratt Morley, the shortstop. And he gets hit by a pitch. Bases loaded. Pratt Morley, the sophomore, back-to-back hit by pitches. Gonna load him up here for Spanish Fork. Wearing number 6, hitting number 6, Sammy Dart, playing first base. 2 outs here. Bases loaded for the lefty. Quick chat at the mound between Jeremiah Hall and A.J. Thomas. We'll reset. Get things going here with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Sammy Dart. Oh, 0-1. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. 0-2 count worked here by Jeremiah Hall to Sammy Dart. Maple Mountain leading this one 2-1 in the bottom of the third. Oh, 2 just a bit outside. 1-2 count run into Sammy Dart. One-two pitch coming in from Hall. Outside once again. Count even 2-2. 2-2. Coming from Hall, 2 outs here. The bottom of 3, bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Jeremiah Hall comes off the mound and is fired up, limiting the damage. Just 2 runs scored for Spanish Fork, or 1 run scored for Spanish Fork in the inning. Maple Mountain leads 2-1, headed to the 4th. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Brigham Young University for the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. 20-seed Spanish Fork taking on the 1-seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Maple Mountain leads this one 2-1. Caden Lamson on the mound. 7 strikeouts, 2 earned runs on 3 hits. Today's game is brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Start things off here in the 4th inning with number 17, Chase Johnston. Johnston with a ground out in the 2nd. Leading things off for the 1-seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles in the 4th. Chase Johnston, senior, 308, 859 OPS, 24 hits, 16 RBIs, 17 walks. Looking to add to the Golden Eagle lead here in the 4th. Skies this one. Foul play, left side. 0-1 count. Pitch from Lamson. Fired to first base. Playable. Out number 1 here for Spanish Fork. Sammy Dart making the play at first base. 1 out. That'll bring up Sawyer Leifson. Righty on righty matchup. Center fielder struck out his first at-bat in the 2nd inning. We'll take ball 1 low. Number 2, Hayden Hyatt on deck inside the park. Home run in his last at-bat to drive in the only 2 runs for Maple Mountain today. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Even count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Lamson. Ball 2 low. Leifson takes ball 3 here. 3-1 count running to number 13. Three-one pitch, hit high into center field, playable. Second out of the inning, made by the center fielder, Nixon Warren. Back to Hayden Hyatt. Mentioned it before, inside the park. Home run to drive in 2 RBIs. In the top of the 2nd inning. Looking to create some noise again. Maple Mountain leading here 2-1 over Spanish Fork. He'll take strike 1. Called strike 2. Carter Lamson working it into an 0-2 count on Hayden Hyatt. Ball skipped into the dirt. Make it 1-2. Swung at. Sharply to shortstop. And he will make the throw. 6-3 ground out to end the inning. Here in the top of the fourth inning, we'll take you to the bottom of the fourth. Maple Mountain leading this one 2-1 over Spanish Fork. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Brigham Young University for the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament between the 20-seed Spanish Fork Dons and the 1-seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Matai Johnson leading things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Maple Mountain leading 2-1. Strike one in there from Jeremiah Hall. Jeremiah Hall, just a freshman. Facing off against the junior, Matai Johnson. 0-1, swing and a miss, make it 0-2. Matai Johnson in the second inning, ground into a double play in his first at-bat. Swung on, first base side, foul. Count stays at 0-2. Sun is setting on what has been a beautiful day here at Larry H. Miller Field. 4 games of baseball. Been an unbelievable bracket play so far. We've had upsets, we've had grand slams, we've had walk-off home runs. Just been unbelievable. 0-2 pitch coming from Hall. High and inside, make it 1-2. One, two from Hall. In tight, even count, 2-2. To the leadoff hitter, Matai Johnson here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled off, back into the netting. Count stays at 2 apiece. Two pitch coming. Ball skied up. Foul territory played by A.J. Thomas, out number 1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That is going to bring up Cody McLean, number 10, playing second base today in his second at-bat. Called strike one. Outside, even count, 1-1. Maple Mountain leading 2-1 over Spanish Fork in a tight ball game. Count runs 2-1 here for Cody McLean. Cody McLean, number 10, just a freshman, another freshman phenom for this Dons offense. 229 average, 631 OPS. 11 hits, 7 RBIs, 2-1 pitch. Back to an even count, 2-2. Jeremiah Hall, been exceptional. Another freshman over there from Maple Mountain. Just 1 earned run, 4 hits allowed. Swing and a miss. 4th strikeout of the night for Jeremiah Hall. Out number 2. Brings us to the 9-hitter here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Jason Pintar. Pintar, another freshman, takes strike one from Hall. Pintar, 344 average, 22 hits, 10 RBIs. Takes ball 1 low and outside. 853 OPS for the freshman third baseman. He takes ball 2 Strike two, back to an even count. Two coming from Hall. Foul down the right field line. Count remains 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nobody on for the 9-hitter, Jason Pintar. Boston Duvall, the 1-hitter, in the on-deck circle. Laid off 3-2, full count running to Pintar from Jeremiah Hall. Payoff, fouled into the right field. Count remains full. Been a pitching duel so far from Lamson and Hall. Payoff, fouled back once again. 8th pitch of the at-bat for Pintar. Couple of foul-offs on 3-2 counts. Payoff from Hall. Foul tipped into the backstop over the head of A.J. Thomas. Pintar will see 9 pitches. Payoff pitch inside, 2-out walk here for Jason Pintar. Put him at first base here. Maple Mountain leading 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. Back to the top of the order for Boston Duvall. Duvall with a strikeout in the 1st, ground out in the 3rd. Step into the batter's box with the man on first and 2 outs. Inside and high for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Even count 1-1. Ball 2. High and outside from Jeremiah Hall to Boston Duvall. Duvall, the junior, 364. Average 933 OPS, 36 hits, 19 RBIs. Here's a 2-1 from Hall. Foul down the right side, out of play. Count runs even, 2-2. Jason Pintar standing at first base after his 2-out walk. 2-2 pitch coming from Hall. Down the third base line, but foul. Pitchers warming up in both the Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork bullpens. Outside, full count here to Boston Duvall. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Man on first in the bottom of the 4th here for the 1-hitter, Boston Duvall. Runner goes. Duvall slowly to shortstop. Playable and will be made here at first base. 6-3 ground out to end the inning here for Jeremiah Hall. We'll take you to the top of the 5th inning. Maple Mountain leads 2-1. Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field in our final game of a 4-game set here today in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament mentioned before. Action all day today, all day yesterday. Some excellent games, looking for an excellent finish here. Top of the 5th inning, Maple Mountain leading 2-1 over Spanish Fork. Caden Lamson, 7 strikeouts, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, couple of walks. Will take the mound here in the top of the 5th inning. A.J. Thomas leading things off here in the top of the 5th. A single and a double for Thomas in his at-bats. Looking to add to that here in the top of 5. Lamson will have a quick chat with Trig Cloward coming out to the mound. We will reset here. Get things started in the 5th inning. Strike one on the off-speed pitch. 0-1 here to A.J. Thomas. Lamson goes with the heater. High fly ball into right center field. Playable. Out number 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Play made out in right field by Boston Duval. That'll bring up the 2-hitter, number 3, Cole Erickson. A walk in the 1st, strikeout in the 2nd. His 3rd plate appearance of the night. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 5th inning. Strike 1 on the heater from Caden Lamson. Oh, 1 pitch coming here. Just outside, ball 1, even count. 1-1 to A.J. Thomas. A.J. Thomas, the senior. Salt Lake Community College commit. Will head there after his senior year. 484 average, 1.371 OPS for the senior. Unbelievable season. As he takes ball too low. 45 hits to lead the team, 30 RBIs. 2nd on the team, only behind Cy Chrisman. 9 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, and 113 plate appearances. Swings at the 2-1, even count 2-2. 1 out, top of the 5th, nobody on. Pardon me, Cole Erickson with a 2-2 count. As he hits this one sharply to center field, playable. Out number 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. That was Cole Erickson, excuse me. Said it was A.J. Thomas, but back-to-back flyouts. Gives Caden Lamson 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. And here comes Cy Chrisman. If you're Spanish Fork, you like to see him at the plate with nobody on, and that is the case here. 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Hit sharply to third base. That's going to get through. First hit of the day for Cy Chrisman. Sharp turn around first base, will retreat. Taken by the cutoff man. For Spanish Fork, 2 out knock here for Cy Chrisman. That'll bring up Mick Winward, number 8. Strike out in the first, line out in the third. Third plate appearance here with a man at first base. 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Windward, 4.17 average, 1.228 OPS. Unbelievable junior campaign for Windward. As he takes the hack at the first pitch of the at-bat, 0-1 count. 25 hits, 22 RBIs, 20 walks for the junior. Oh, 0-1 pitch coming here from Caden Lamson. Takes a peek over at Cy Chrisman at first base. In the dirt, 1-1 even count to Windward. Windward batting in the cleanup spot for the Golden Eagles. One pitch coming. Peek over to first. 2 outs, 1 on. Called strike 2. Paint from Caden Lamson. Been doing this all day, just 4 hits allowed, 2 earned runs. Maple Mountain winning 10-0 yesterday with a slight advantage here in the top of the 5th inning, leading 2-1 over Spanish Fork. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for Caden Lamson to end things here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Maple Mountain 2, Spanish Fork 1. You're watching KSLSports.com. Welcome back to our final game of the evening here at Brigham Young University, Larry H. Miller Field. Jeremiah Hall takes the mound here in the 5th inning for the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. 4 strikeouts for Hall, 4 hits allowed, just 1 earned run. Couple of hit by pitches, but limiting the damage so far. Maple Mountain leading 2-1 here. Leading things off for the Dons is Nixon Warren. A double in his last at-bat, takes strike 1 there. Ground out in the first for Warren, like I mentioned. Double in the third as he hits this one high into center field. Playable, measured, out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th.
Coming to the plate, number 14,
Trig Cloward, the catcher, number 14. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Hit by that pitch will take first base. Just like that, man on first, Trig Cloward. Single in the first, RBI single in the third for the lone Spanish Fork run. The freshman, Cloward, taking first base. Will get pinch ran for by Jesse Harrison, and that'll bring up Jackie Sorensen. Jackie Sorensen. Fly out in the first, hit by pitch in the third. He'll get his 3rd plate appearance here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball just a little bit outside here, 1-0 to Sorensen. Sorensen, 114 plate appearances, 337 average for the senior. Takes ball 2 low and outside. 2-0 count running for the senior. 33 hits, 20 RBIs, 15 walks, 874 OPS for the 4-hitter in today's Spanish Fork lineup. 2-0 called strike 2-1 in the outside corner. 1 on first base, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Sorensen. Fouled back, even count 2-2. Jesse Harrison at first base, pinch running for Trig Cloward. Trig Cloward, reach base, all 3 plate appearances today so far. Looking to tie this one up or take the lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. Full count here on a ball low. 3-2 with 1 out and a man on. Payoff coming from Jeremiah Hall. That ball's trickled down the right field line. A tag out on Sorensen. 2nd out of the inning. Jesse Harrison, the pinch runner, will move to second base.
Now play number 20, Pratt Morley.
It'll bring up Pratt Morley. Pratt Morley, a single in the 2nd, hit by pitch in the 3rd, reach base 2 times already in this game. Looking to tie this game up with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Takes strike 1. Jeremiah Hall staying on the mound, no action in the Maple Mountain bullpen, no action in the American Fork bullpen. Both starting pitchers still in the game. Maple Mountain leading this one 2-1 over Spanish Fork. Ball outside, even count 1-1. Both team with just 4 hits on the night. 1-2 here. Jeremiah Hall rips in his 2nd strike of the at-bat. Pratt Morley down 1-2 in the count. Man on 2nd, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and foul tipped. Can't make the catch is A.J. Thomas. Will reset and do it again. A.J. Thomas going out, having a conversation here with Jeremiah Hall. The senior having some words for the freshman. I'm sure words of encouragement in this tight ball game in the bottom of the 5th. Morley at the plate. Righty on righty matchup. He hits this one sharply into left field. That's going to get through. That's going to bring home the pinch runner. Jesse Harrison sliding in head first. RBI single to tie things up here at 2 apiece between the Spanish Fork Dons and the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Pratt Morley with the RBI single.
Now play number 6, Sammy.
Absolutely clutch from Pratt Morley to tie this game up at 2. That's going to bring up Sammy Dart, a walk and a strikeout in his first 2 plate appearances. He takes strike 1. We're all tied up here, folks, at Larry H. Miller Field. What a game it's been. Ball outside, even count, 1-1. Swing and a miss, make it 1-2. Blood pressure high for both sides right now. Winner advances. The loser will take on Viewmont tomorrow in a winner-go-home situation. Winner of that game will take on the winner of this game. 1-2 pitch coming, fouled off, left side, out of play. Count remains 1-2. Pratt Morley over at first base, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Both pitchers, just 2 earned runs allowed. We're knotted up at 2. 1-2 pitch coming. Fouled into the backstop. Just an unbelievable game from both teams. Pitchers duel. Very few hits, but making it count. Runner goes, and Pratt Morley slide and head first steals second base. Runner in scoring place once again. 2-out rally here by Spanish Fork. 2-2 count, even for Sammy Dart with a runner on second base. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. That ball's hit sharply to second base. Play at first, and the inning is over, but not before Spanish Fork ties it up at 2 apiece on the RBI single from Pratt Morley. We will head to the top of the 6th inning, tied up at 2 apiece. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back.
You earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash your card.
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field here at Brigham Young University. We're all tied up. The 20 seed Spanish Fork Dons won 6 in a row. Upset after upset. Looking to do it once again here. Tying it up in the last inning was Pratt Morley. Reese Johnson leading things off here for the Golden Eagles in the top of the 6th inning. Johnson, strikeout in the first, strikeout in the 3rd. We got arms throwing in both bullpens. Caden Lamson, 8 strikeouts, just 2 earned runs, 4 hits for the sophomore. Throws Johnson, ball 1. Lamson, been unbelievable. Jeremiah Hall on the other side for Maple Mountain, also been unbelievable. 2 underclassmen going at it in high leverage situations. Count runs 2-0 here to Reese Johnson, designated hitter, wearing number 40, hitting in the 5 spot for the Golden Eagles. 22, Jeremiah Hall, mentioned him, pitching today, batting as well in the on-deck circle. 2-0 count here to Johnson. Called strike 1. 2-1 count. Swung on softly over to third base. Play made at first. 5-3 ground out to get things started here for Spanish Fork. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Caden Lamson threw 5 1/3, 8 Ks, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. Jeremiah Hall on the other side, 4 Ks, 5 hits, just 2 earned runs as well. Both underclassmen putting on a show today here at Brigham Young University. Jeremiah Hall up at the plate. Pitcher versus pitcher. A chess match it's been so far between these 2 superstar pitchers. Swung on, sharply to shortstop. Play to be made at first base, and it will be out number 2, just like that. 6-3 ground out. Back-to-back ground outs induced by Caden Lamson. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, nobody on. Chase Johnson, 2 ground outs in his 2 plate appearances. Playing first base, wearing 17, hitting in the 7 spot. Chase Johnston, 308 average, 859 OPS. 24 hits, 16 RBIs, and 17 walks. One-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, even count 1-1. Inside 2-1 here to Chase Johnston. High leverage situation here for the sophomore Caden Lamson. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Back even. 2-2 count for Chase Johnston. Swung on, into the netting. Foul ball, stays 2-2. Full crowd out here tonight at BYU. Energetic atmosphere all day long, especially for this nightcap between the 20 seed and 1 seed. 2-2 coming. Little chopper in front of the plate. Play at first. It will be made. 2-3 ground out, back-to-back ground outs, 1-2-3 inning for Caden Lamson in the top of the 6th. We're all tied up, headed to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Larry H. Miller Field. We got a 2-2 ball game between the 20 seed Spanish Fork and the 1 seed Maple Mountain. Jeremiah Hall relieved here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Through 5 innings of work, just 5 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts for Hall. Will be relieved by number 13, Sawyer Leeson, the senior. 1.8 ERA on the year, 11 2/3 innings pitched, 17 Ks and 5 walks. Committed to Southern Idaho is the senior. He'll get the mound here to start the bottom of the 6th, leading off. Number 17, Matai Johnson. Ground into double play in the 2nd as he takes strike 1. Pop out in the 4th. Will get his 3rd plate appearance right here. Righty on righty matchup. Quickly 0-2 on Matai Johnson. Sawyer Leifson coming in. Starting off with an 0-2 count to number 17. That ball's hit high in the infield. Playable by the 3rd baseman. That will be out. Number 1. Number 22, Jeremiah Hall. Moving over to 3rd base for the Golden Eagles. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 ball game between the Spanish Fork Dons and the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. That'll bring up Cody McLean as he fouls this one off on the right side. Make the count 0-1. McLean struck out his last at-bat. Looking to start a 1-out rally here in the 6th for the Dons. Swung on, sharply to short. Play will not be made on the 1-hopper to first base. Reach on an error here for Cody McLean. Runner on first, just 1 out. Jason Pintar, the freshman, coming up to the plate for the Dons. Walk in his last at-bat. number 13, Rhythm Fagan. Pinch running at first base for Spanish Fork. As we'll get Pintar up against Sawyer Leifson. Leifson in his first inning of action, relieving Jeremiah Hall of his pitching duties. Hall moving over to third base. 1 out, runner on first, bottom of the 6th, ball 1 here to Pintar. Ball 2. Leifson trying to work out of a error here with 1 out. Throw back to first base. Fagan gets back to the bag. We'll reset. 2-0 here to Pintar. Pintar playing at third base today, hitting in the 9 spot. On deck, Boston Duval. Ball outside, make it 3-0. Pintar working the 3-0 count. Spanish Fork trying to have another massive upset once again. Called strike 1 on the inside corner of the plate. 3-1 count here from Leeson to Pintar. Ball high, 5-pitch walk. That moves Fagan over to second base. Pintar will take first. Runners at first and second, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Boston Duval, the leadoff hitter. Strikeout, ground out in his first 3 plate appearances. Looking to drive in the leading run. Leifson checks back in on Fagan at second base. We'll reset. First pitch coming in the at-bat here to Boston Duval. Strike 1, middle on the heater. In from Leifson. Oh, 1 outside. Even count 1-1 to Duval. Cody McLean reached on an error. Fagan pinch run for him. A walk by Pintar. Got us here to a man on first and second, bottom of the 6th, 1 out. 1-1 pitch coming from Leifson. Swung on to third base. Playable. Out number 2 in the inning. Runners advance to second and third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Nixon Warren at the plate. Runners on second and third. A ground out in the first, double in the third, fly out in the 5th for number 8. Playing center field today for the Dons. Looking to take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. This one hit foul. Out of play right side. 0-1 count coming from Leifson to Nixon Warren. Southern Idaho commit on the mound for the Golden Eagles. 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Into the left center gap. That ball's going to drop. That's going to drive in 2 runs here for the Spanish Fork Dons. Nixon Warren digging for third, and he's going to slide in head first. He is safe. Two RBI triple here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Dons. 4-2, they lead here against the 1 seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Absolute rope from Nixon Warren. A double on the day, a triple on the day. Absolute shot into left center gap. Perfectly executed here. Bases clearing, triple. Unbelievably done. Just a sophomore in one of the biggest moments of his career thus far. Nixon Warren gives the Dons the 4-2 lead. Tensions high here. Bottom of the 6th inning. First lead of the day for Spanish Fork. 2 spot here in the bottom of the 6th. Thanks to Nixon Warren. He'll remain on third base. Coming up, Trig Cloward. Trig Cloward, just a freshman. Single, RBI single, and a hit by pitch, reach base, all 3 plate appearances as he takes strike 1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Spanish Fork leading 4-2. Ball 1 high, even count 1-1 to the freshman. Cloward playing catcher, calling a great game. Reach base, all 3 plate appearances. Takes strike 2 from Sawyer Leafson. All around gutsy performance from all the underclassmen playing here under the brightest lights at BYU. Count even 2-2. That one's line into left field. That's going to drive another run home. Another RBI single here for Trig Clifford. That'll bring home Nixon Warren. One more run to the Spanish Fork lead. They lead 5-2. The 20 seed coming out of nowhere with a 3-run lead over Maple Mountain. Trig Clifford. Remember the name, just a freshman. 3 singles, 2 RBI singles, reach base, all 4 plate appearances. Just an unbelievable performance from the kid. Jesse Harrison, pinch running once again for Spanish Fork. We'll get Jesse Sorensen at the plate. Ball 1 high. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-out rally to give Spanish Fork the 3-run lead. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner of the plate. 1-2 count coming from Sawyer Leafson to Jackie Sorensen. Fly out in the 1st. Hit by pitch in the 3rd. Ground out in the 5th for Sorensen in today's game. Tapped down the left field line, and he's going to be safe. Sliding in head first to first base is Jackie Sorensen. A little tapper down the 3rd base line, and everybody's safe. Runner advances to 2nd base. Man on first, man on second, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th here. Spanish Fork leading 5-2. Pratt Morley. RBI single, his last at-bat in the 5th inning. Couple of singles on the day for the shortstop. He'll take strike 1. Pratt Morley, another sophomore underclassman. Just unbelievable today for the Dons, stepping up in a massive moment for the young sophomore. Takes 0-1, even count 1-1. 8 hits on the day for the Dons, sticking in this game despite the 2 spot in the second inning for Maple Mountain. Never giving up. They have the lead as a swing and a miss on a 1-1 count makes it 1-2 to Morley. Sawyer Leifson on the mound, relieving the freshman Jeremiah Hall. First inning of work so far. Couple of earned runs. Ball outside, even count 2-2, but we'll get a run to third base, and that's an out. Big third out here, but not before Spanish Fork takes the lead. 5-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll take you to the top of the 7th. Maple Mountain with 3 outs to work with. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back. Top of the 7th inning. Spanish Fork leading 5-2. A message from our sponsor. Today's game is brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. But great rewards are just the beginning. Convenient online and mobile banking with no hidden or complex qualification requirements, no minimum opening balance, and no account fees. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. New pitcher on the mound here for the Dons. Number 20, Pat Morley, set to take the 7th inning. Leading off for the Golden Eagles, Sawyer Leifson was in center field, moved over to pitcher for the last inning. Will lead things off in the top of the 7th. 3 outs to work with for Maple Mountain. Spanish Fork on the cusp of a monumental program-defining upset over the 1 seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Had some technical difficulties there. My apologies, especially in this juncture of the ball game. We'll bring you back here. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Nobody on. Hayden Hyatt at the plate. 2-2 count. Conversation between Spanish Fork head coach and the umpires. Big thank you to our umpires, everyone at BYU who was able to make this possible. Just been an unbelievable day of baseball, capped off by an unbelievable game. Swing and a miss. Out number 2 here from Pratt Morley. He can do more than just hit, folks. He'll strike you out too. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Back to the top of the lineup for A.J. Thomas. A single, a double in the first 2 innings. Fly out in the 5th for the catcher, senior A.J. Thomas. 1 more out to work with for the Golden Eagles. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, swung at, sharply to second base, and that is the ball game, folks. Spanish Fork upsets the number 1 seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. The 20 seed Dons of Spanish Fork are moving on to the next round of round 3 of bracket play. With the loss, Maple Mountain will take on Viewmont tomorrow here at 1:30 p.m. What an unbelievable game. Maple Mountain jumping out to a 2-0 lead. 5 unanswered runs from the Dons will do it here in our final game of the evening. Thank you all so much for joining us today here on KSLSports.com. Big thank you to our production staff, everyone behind the scenes who made this broadcast possible. My name is Kyle Garrison. We'll be back here at Brigham Young University tomorrow for 4 more games. Got an absolutely unbelievable slate following up. Just a remarkable day and a remarkable game here in our 7 o'clock slate. Thanks so much for joining in to KSLSports.com. We will see you all tomorrow.